back to Coffee with Jenn. Today we are sitting down with one of our lead brokerage agents, Miss Anna Morrow. Welcome to the show, Anna.
Thank you.
We are so happy to have you here, and we'd love to hear about how you got started at Expeditors.
So I started at Expeditors in 2009. I was out in the warehouse packing, and then about 2 years after I started, a position came available in accounting, so I took that. Went to accounting for about 2 years, and then turned around and went back out to the packing team and worked my way up in leadership out there, and transformed the facility for one of our customers at their customer site, and then came back to on-site at Expeditors, and worked out in the warehouse probably about another 2-3 years, and then I moved up to brokerage about 2.5-3 years ago when COVID happened.
Awesome. So you've had a taste of a little bit of everything.
Everything, yes.
That's very cool. Well, I've been told that you do something a little bit unique outside of work. Are you a hunter, Anna?
I'm not a hunter. No, my husband's a hunter.
Okay.
But I help take care of the rest.
Okay. Is that why you named your kid Hunter?
No, that was actually growing up. I don't know if it was because my dad was a hunter, but growing up, I've always wanted a little boy named Hunter, and when I found out I was having a boy, it was Hunter.
Oh,
so
cute.
But it kind of goes with it, yes.
Yeah, right. Okay, very cool. So, your husband is the hunter. How long do you think he's been hunting? Like his whole life, or?
Actually, no. He started hunting when he got into it with my dad. So I used to go out with my family all the time back when I was younger. Then I became a horrible teenager, and then got in my adulthood. And then when I got with my husband, he started doing things with my dad and got into the hunting thing with my dad. So kind of took over the tradition, and now he's starting to take my son. So it's kind of a traditional thing for our family.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. So. Yeah, I'm not a hunter either, but my husband and kids, they do all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you take it a step further, and y'all actually now process your own deer, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So walk me through the process. Like, do you ever go out there with him when he's hunting? Like, what happens with the deer after it's been shot? Like, what do y'all do?
No, our lease has no running water. So this girl ain't going out to the deer lease.
Neither.
So I don't go out to the lease with him, but I know he hangs it out there at the lease and guts it, and then he puts everything in the ice chest, cuts it all up, puts it in the ice chest. Then we bring it home, and he lets it drain for about a week in the ice chest, draining all the blood out, because you don't want to have that much deer blood in your meat, because the more blood, the more gamier. So we drain them, and then we start the process of making different things. So we've made chili meat, hamburger meat, sausage, on a new experience of boudin, and we're doing jerky, and just trying out different things, because after last year's bill, because you could get like 6-7 deer a season.
Yeah.
And after last year's bill of processing all those deer, I told him we needed to figure out a different way. So we started buying our own equipment at the end of last season, and I now stocked up on our equipment so we can do our own processing at our home.
That's awesome.
So
how much meat do you think that you get out of each deer? Like on average, I know they're different sizes, but on average, how much would you say you get from each deer?
From each deer, it could be like 15 to 20 pounds, maybe a little more, depending on the size of deer. Now here in Texas, the deer are not that big. they're bigger, in other states. So it's smaller size, deers that we're getting. We get between 15 and 20. The last year he only got 13 pounds, but it was his last tag, and he was like, I got to get rid of it. Let's shoot this thing. So he got what he needed.
Very cool. Well, I do believe we have some pictures of your deer making process up on the screen for our viewers to see. And Miss Anna made some boudin this weekend with her husband and has brought it for us to try. So I'm so excited to try this.
Yes.
So tell us what's all in this.
So there's, your Louisiana Cajun mixture of the celery, onion, and your bell peppers, and then you have rice, green onion, and parsley, and then a whole bunch of different seasonings with some deer and pork.
This is excellent.
Yeah, you like it?
I do. Yeah, it's actually really good.
So it didn't come out as good as our last batch because we did a huge quantity this time. We did 24 pounds of meat on this one, and the last one we only did like 10 pounds of meat. So we, our seasoning mixture and everything last time came out a lot better than this one. So it was kind of like a trial type thing for this one because we had to add our own mix to it.
Okay, well, I think it's good. I wouldn't know the difference. So thank you so much for sharing this with me today and for coming on Coffee with Jenn.
Okay, thank you.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.